I'm going to Lisbon with my friends soon, and because I am a feeder, I decided to host a little Portuguese-inspired dinner party consisting of cupcakes, Portuguese sponge cake, pastel de nata, potato croquettes, piri-piri chicken. In hindsight, I should have just taken them to Nando's, but I don't think you can get a homemade potato croquette at Nando's, if I am not mistaken, unless I was going to storm the Nando's kitchen and do it all myself. But I would have probably been arrested, and there's a fine line between home cook and criminal, and I'm happy to stay on the side of home cook. And in the interest of cooking, we got started on the piri-piri chicken. Now, if there's one thing I've learned in my mid-20s, it's that a tray bake will save your life. There have been many a night where I've thought, oh, I could do the takeaway, and then I just put loads of stuff on a tray and I don't have to get one. So whilst my trusty tray bake was in the oven, I could get started on the cupcake. And if truth be told, these had nothing to do with Portugal whatsoever. I just thought I could colour the icing and make it like the Portuguese flag, and it felt less intense than a 4-layer cake. Moving swiftly on, the potato croquettes were out of the freezer, and I could breadcrumb them and put them back into the freezer. And then I popped the telly on and started decorating with loads of Portuguese flags. I didn't do a cake because I thought it was intense, but I decorated a wall with Portuguese flags. Next up, Portuguese sponge cake. This wasn't my recipe, I found it on Waitrose. It was amazing. I bloody love a good Waitrose recipe. And the basis of this was that it had no fat in the sponge. It's called a pau de ló, which sounds terrible in a Yorkshire accent, I do apologise. Now, these cupcakes, which had the most perfect flat tops, were ready to be iced, and they were looking lovely. The cake came out, look at it. Oh my gosh, I was shocked. I was so happy. Feeling like chuffing Anthony Bourdain at this point. I rebasted that chicken tray bake with more flavour, put more telly on. I'm like addicted to TV. And then I started wafting myself to show you all it was very hot. Bit weird. Now, I found these in Asda because for the life of me, I cannot make a pastel de nata. I mean, I can, and I have done, and it was all right, but I just feel like it wasn't great, and I didn't want to showcase that on the internet until it was perfect. Piri-piri chicken, put it on a platter. The potato croquettes I made look dead fancy. Everything was coming along swimmingly. I can't believe I did this so quickly, actually. I'm becoming a pro. And then it was time to set the table, and we could all tuck in. Now, we're really excited to go to Lisbon. We need some recommendations, actually, of where to go and what to do, because in the meantime, all we've got to go on is this immense spread and the temporary tattoos that we all decided to use. Anyway, my friends arrived. I barely see them, so it's really nice to get together. And the next time I'll see them, we'll be in a different country. But we did make the most of the hot weather this weekend and decided to get a boat to really feel like we were abroad. And I think the life jacket looks amazing.